Right, hello and welcome. My name's Jay. I'm a eBay UK reseller. I specialise in Hornby Model Railway. I specialise in mixtape packs, records, basically anything collectible. Had a few questions come across. The first one that I'm gonna show you is how I test my trains. It's very straightforward. All my trains are tested. I make sure that I disclose in the listing whether they run or whether they don't run. So quickly going to turn you around and show you how I sort of test them out. So I've had a couple of people ask how I test the trains. It's very straightforward, to be honest with you. I have a standard Hornby R965 controller there that's powered up down there. Basically I've got a test track here, so it's just a small piece of track. I've got a bit of R601 there, R8206 I think power clip there, and then that basically goes into there. You can see the one that I'm using is one that I can't resell because the connections have been poorly sort of put together, but they do the job. So basically I get the train, I put it on the track. You see there, it's going backwards, you can see it there, it's going forward. So that is basically how I test my trains, and all I list them as either running or not running. Now I have got an older train up here, the body is loose on it, similar sort of thing. Plop that onto the track itself, and you can hear that is running as well. I'm just holding it to stop it from moving so it doesn't sort of fly off, but in a nutshell, that is how I test my trains. I have very little problems with them. You can see how many trains I've got. If there is an issue, I only issue, you know, if it is a sort of poor runner when you get it on an oval, then ultimately I'm happy to take a return. But my sort of tried and tested for the last sort of 3 years is literally just on this little test track here. So hope that helps. As I say, you're looking at probably cost wise 15 quid for one of those, a couple of quid for a bit of track, and you're in business sort of testing your trains out. All right, cheers. Right, so another question that I get asked is where I get my packaging supplies from. To be honest with you, as any reseller will know, packaging is a bit of a nightmare. I do buy some bits in. I get a £10 voucher through eBay for, I think it's once a month, basically, for my shop subscription, where effectively I can buy eBay branded cardboard boxes. If I buy 100 of these, which fit the wagons in, the small trains in and so forth, they cost me, or they cost £26 for 100, but to get £10 off, they're effectively £16, which means these are 16p per box, and I've got quite a few of them up there, as you can see, in stock. I also get these boxes, which are a bit bigger. They will fit the carriages in them, they will fit some of the bigger trains in them as well. These work out to about 36p each, so £36 for 100. You can see they're that sort of size. With the £10 voucher, if I buy 100 of these, they work out to £26, so 26p per box. I do factor in, when I'm doing my postage and packaging, I send via every. A 1 kilogram parcel will cost somewhere in the region of £2.99. At the moment, I'm only charging an extra 10p for postage and packaging, but that will be going up soon because, as you know, the prices of cardboard and everything has sort of gone up. I also use padded envelopes. I've got some small ones here. I can put the little sort of wagons and so forth. I wrap them in a bit of cardboard, then put them in these smaller ones here. They cost about, I think it's 10 or 15p per envelope, there or thereabouts, and really easy to use as well. I've also got these bigger ones here. They are size H5. I use these for the mixed tape packs, so the 8 tape packs. It says, trying to grab one, an 8 tape pack there. They will fit perfectly inside there, but what I do is I wrap it in a bit of bubble wrap. I think these things from memory are about 20p each, there or thereabouts. Best tip that I can give you is let your friends know what you do. let your work colleagues know what you do, because literally I get so many cardboard boxes given to me on a daily basis. I probably get 4 or 5 cardboard boxes per day. A bit like these ones here that I get from my work, from a vending machine that we use. They work out that size there. I get probably 15 of these a week from people that I know. It might be an Amazon box or whatever it may be, and I'll recycle them basically. So these cost me nothing, and that was a real sort of good tip. I can break them down. I've got a cardboard, a box over, a cupboard even over there that I can store them in. So yeah, not the end of the world. The one thing that I was spending a lot of money on was bubble wrap. I was buying the real big things of bubble wrap. So what I was also doing, I was using it as sort of a void fill. But now what I do is I get the leftover newspapers. I've got a load of them over here. He says as he knocks the camera. A load of them over there, but I'm not going to move the camera. Effectively, my local shop where I drop my parcels off, my every drop-off shop, he sells newspapers, and as a rule of thumb, most of the newspapers have to go back when they don't sell them. But there is particular newspapers on a Saturday and a Sunday, I believe, they don't have to send back, they can get rid of. So what he does is he saves them for me. I then use them as sort of void fill within my packages, instead of using bubble wrap, and this has saved me a fortune. I was probably spending £50 a month on bubble wrap. Now I'm spending probably £10 a month on bubble wrap, so a £40 saving. I think when I can factor in the fact that I will be charging a little bit more for postage, and the saving that I'm making by not using the bubble wrap as a void fill, you know, it could be £100 a month that I'm saving on that. So yeah, loads of different tips. It's the most important thing when you are reselling. Let people know what you do, twofold really, because if they have got a collection for sale, or they know somebody's got a collection for sale, they're going to send them your way. And then secondly, if you let them know you need cardboard boxes, they'll save you cardboard boxes. I don't need the bigger ones, I just need the smaller ones. But yeah, I end up with them. And other than that, you know, it does cost me on these cardboard boxes over here, and these cardboard boxes over here, it will cost me on average sort of 20p per cardboard box. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. That's how I get my packaging supplies. Lots of different people get them in different ways. Hopefully that sort of answered the couple of questions that I did have. As I say, if you do like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again. Cheers.